Although I think hunger is an annoying mechanic, you can't really have a survival game without it. And you guys seem to agree with me. So, you know, let's go build it. Alrighty, so to make this hunger mechanic, I am going to, first of all, I'm gonna have soup or like beans or something. I don't know. I'm going to have a canned food generator at the base that you're gonna have to repair to get up working again. And this is going to be your main source of food at the base. But I don't know, this sounds pretty funny, so I'm doing it. For this mechanic, I know for a fact that we're gonna have trackers. It's a necessity for it. Obviously, we're gonna need a button and we are going to need a prop manipulator. I'm not gonna go too in depth for this mechanic because it's actually pretty complicated, but I've been playing this game for so long, it's not too bad for me, I don't think. So right now I have this button that when you press it is going to use the prop manipulator to hide the bean can. And I have this timer that activates when you press the button. That's basically just going to reset this after a certain amount of time. Now I have to set up these trackers.
2 hours later.
And that is the hunger mechanic done. Honestly, more simple than I thought, but I'm just gonna give a rundown on how it works real quick. So this tracks distance, and whenever the target value is reached, the tracker is reset. It transmits on channel 56. That goes to this tracker that will make the player lose hunger. I know it's kind of confusing. You're losing hunger, but you're incrementing progress. And once this tracker reaches 0, it transmits on 57, which will trigger this HUD device that lets the player know that they are starving, and also affects the player with this health power-up that slowly decreases their health over time. However, this effect is removed with this one whenever a player eats something, and the progress on the tracker is decreased whenever the player eats something. Hopefully that made sense, but here's how it looks in game. So as you can see in the top left corner, the distance traveled bar won't be there in the actual game, but I just have it there for demonstration purposes. Also, it's going to be way higher than 20 meters. I also have that just for testing. You know, I don't have to run a while to lose any hunger. Now, it made the most sense to me to have hunger based on running instead of just waiting around. I don't know why, it made more sense. But as you can see in the top left, as I'm running around, the distance traveled is going up, and whenever it reaches 20, my hunger goes down. And right here, it's going to tell me I'm starving when I take this next step. And moment of truth, there we go. You are hungry. So now that tracker is removed from me, and when I eat, it's reassigned to me. But yeah, that's the hunger mechanic. I'm pretty happy with it, although I do think hunger is annoying in most games. Now I can show you what I've been working on off camera. So as you can see, I've started placing some stuff over here. I've started placing some resources, just the trees really, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, and I completely finished these mountains in the back, or you know, if you want to call them mountains, I guess. But over here we have the start of the first cave, and I mean, like, I mean, let's be honest, it's nothing right now. I mean, what is this? But I do think it is a pretty cool start for what it is. Now this will be blocked off in game, and you're gonna have to actually get some explosive powder to blow up the entrance, and that's how you're gonna be able to get into the cave. If you would like to support me or just follow along with the series, make sure to subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, to use my supporter creator code in the item shop. If you missed the first episode of the series, what are you doing here? Go check that out. It's on screen right now. And yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this one. See ya.